Batting practice is super overrated, like throwing full batting practice. So throwing full batting practice is like, I'm using the L screen and I'm gonna throw, relatively full mechanics, higher speed. Even if I was throwing as a former pro pitcher, I'm gonna get tired, I'm gonna throw a million balls. They're gonna have to be like, it's gonna slow practice down. They're not gonna get that many reps. So what most hitting instructors do is they do flips and they do what's called front toss. So flips are underhand, and you're gonna use you can use a square screen or you can use this side of the L screen. Just be careful. You can ask the hitter, like, George, can you see my body here? Okay, so I'm gonna scoot over a little bit and then I'll kind of sneak out, I'll flip and I'll come back in. But the goal is just to give them a moving ball, because when we're in the cage, we're still working on hitting mechanics, right? The only time we're gonna be able to replicate speed is when another kid is pitching to them, basically, or we're using a pitching machine. So if we know that speed is off the table, we can still use reaction time. Like, this is gonna be close enough where we get good reaction time. And so anyway, so this is what we call flips. You ready? And these are super easy on you as a coach too, which is important. Like, it's important that you don't get exhausted. You can still get through stuff. Woo! It's important to get behind the net for obvious reasons. And front toss is overhand. So you can mix and match. They're not better than the other, but obviously this is a little more game-like. One thing with both flips and front toss is that you want to give hitters some kind of timing mechanism for your pace. So again, we don't want to go too fast where it's rapid fire and they can't get set. And we also want to pace them somehow. So for me, this is how I do it. I'll usually have a couple extra balls in my left hand and then my throwing hand. And I'll say, hey, I'm going to tap them, and then I'm going to go through my delivery, and then I'm going to throw. So I'm very methodical on like a pitching machine. So that's front toss. And if you need to throw darts, know your limitations, that's fine. If you need to throw darts, that's okay. I try to go through a full motion, but do whatever you're comfortable with, because at the end of the day, this isn't about speed. Again, the main thing is that you're just throwing strikes and you're getting them from working on dry swings to then working on the tee. And now we're trying to work on their mechanics with an actual thrown ball. So the main thing is that they see just a thrown ball, and now we're going to throw strikes, right? That's the biggest thing.